Have you ever wondered what it would be like to live inside the brains of every other human being on Earth, understanding every thought, understanding every emotion that everyone is feeling all the time? Well, today we're talking about the philosophical concept of human instrumentality. So, to define this, it is the idea to artificially force the human evolution of humanity by stripping human beings from their physical and spiritual barriers that separate individuals and merging all minds into a single unified consciousness. Boom! That's crazy. Yeah, it is. But let's break that down. So, why did philosophers come up with this? Why is this a human thought? Why is it put into pop culture? Why is it in certain shows and movies? Well, let's break it down. So, the reason why philosophers came up with this is it resolves the hedgehog dilemma. So, the hedgehog dilemma is think of hedgehogs in the wintertime. They need to huddle up to stay warm so they don't freeze and die. The problem is when they get close and feel each other's warmth, they're going to start pricking each other because, well, not porcupines, hedgehogs have spines and they will poke each other. And when they get close, they hurt each other, basically. So that can be the same for humans. When humans get close, they can hurt each other. That's because of being vulnerable. That's getting intimate and getting close in relationships, whether that be with friends, family, or a romantic partner. Um, you need to break down your barriers. You need to let people see you so that they can trust you, so that you can understand each other and get this deeper connection beyond just what you want people to see you as. You let these people see the true you. The problem with that is that people might take advantage of that. People might use your secrets against you. They might take advantage of what they know about you, and they might betray you in these horrible, horrible ways that a lot of us have felt in our lives, and it really hurts. Um, so, how would human instrumentality fix this? So, human instrumentality would bring all humans together into one mind, basically. So, all of our souls would depart from our body, and we would all be together as one, and we would all understand each other. There would be no more questions, there would be no more fear because we all understand what everyone's thinking. We are all one being. Everything is true at once. Everything cancels out. Everyone understands why people think a certain way, why they do things that they do, why they act a certain way. It's all just in one mind, and there's no more questions. So, like, so in the state, there is no more suffering, and everyone understands one another, which fixes the hedgehog dilemma by not having the chance to be vulnerable with one another. It's removing human individuality so that we can not hurt anymore. We don't have to take risks with each other. We don't need to open up because we already know everything about each other because we're all one. So the question with this concept is this a nirvana, or is this a mass genocide on all humans that removes our individuality, ruining Earth? So let's look at the pros first. So the pros is it completely eradicates loneliness, misunderstandings, and emotional trauma that humans face as individuals. So again, as individuals, we are going to get emotional trauma from people. Everyone in their life is going to deal with somebody who betrays them or hurts them, whether on a big scale or a small scale. Everyone's going to deal with being scared of interacting with somebody and having a thought or a feeling or trauma in your life that you're scared to share with somebody. Everyone is going to face that eventually, if not already, numerous times in their life. But the con to this is that by removing all individuality, the universe and humans lose all sense of self, choice, and joy. And not to mention, this kills all human bodies. Everyone on Earth just, our bodies just explode. And again, our souls is what remain, and our consciousness is what remains as we basically ascend off Earth, not in physical form, all combining into one almost like godlike being to not necessarily be perfect, but to avoid all of this hurt and pain that can be caused by individuality. So, what's my thought on this? Is this nirvana or is this genocide and it's bad? So my take is it's genocide and it's bad. Um, I think human individuality is beautiful. I think free will is beautiful. Being able to talk to one another, being able to learn about somebody else through conversation and through connection. I think that's a lot more beautiful than just already knowing everything about them because they're you. There is like it's not you and them, it's just everybody's one being. That not only scares me but also just doesn't sound fun. I like meeting new people, I like learning new things, I like seeing different perspectives while having my own. Even if I don't agree with somebody else with their own perspective, I still think it's cool to hear why they think that way, and I can try to understand why they think that way even if I don't agree. That's really, really cool. And that's something that we experience as individuals and we couldn't experience if we were all one being together in this big pot of messy soup. I'll call it. Yeah, there we go. Messy soup is what I'm going to call this new philosophical concept. No more human instrumentality. It's the messy soup concept by Alec. So even though we are not going to all understand each other and that we are still going to hurt one another, people are going to betray you. You are probably going to betray people. There's going to be pain. There's going to be emotional distrust. There's going to be a lot of disconnections. But with that comes learning and growth. And you are going to find the people that are meant for you. You're going to find the right friends that don't betray you because they truly like and love you for you and who you are, and they don't want to take advantage of you. Same for a romantic partner, and same for family. People learn, people change, people grow. And also, even though this is really hard, try not to hate or go against the person that betrayed you or took advantage of you. Because the reason they did that probably wasn't just to be like, I want to hurt this person. I want to betray them. I want to hate them. That's not a lot of people's motives. It's more internal. They might put you down so that they can feel like they're higher. If you guys are on the same level, they might want to put you down so then they can be higher, even though they never went higher. They just pushed you lower by exposing you and sharing all these secrets about you, which is super screwed up and wrong. That's because they're screwed up and wrong. And all humans are screwed up and wrong because we're not perfect. We struggle and life's hard sometimes and it gets the best of us. So try not to hold it against people, but also be safe and learn from those moments and notice those patterns so that the next time you try to find a new partner or new friends, now you can learn from that and you don't need to be around those hurtful people and hopefully they can learn and grow on their own without hurting others. So, to summarize and wrap this up, human instrumentality is no bueno. We do not like that. We want to be ourselves. We want to keep moving. We got to keep sticking and moving, living our lives, doing our thing, making our choices, loving who we want to love, being loved by people, understanding different perspectives. That's true human life. And I don't think this human instrumentality is a good human evolution and a good philosophical concept that we should, uh, I mean, adopt is the wrong word because, again, we can't physically do this right now, anyways. But with the addition of AI and other crazy stuff happening, who knows what's going to happen? But let's reject this idea right now and keep living as individuals. And yeah, and just remember, everybody, love one another as individuals. Love!